Hi everyone, welcome. Right, I'm sitting in my seat. My dashboard is temporarily back in. It's all nicely painted on the inside. So yeah, that's temporarily back in. All lined up. These holes here line up for that to go back in, so I just got to straighten all these out. I bolted it from the door pillars. So that's all back in for now, so that I can start working on the scuttle, which is up here. That speaker that's in there, I'm getting rid of that. I don't want that in there because I'm having my own speakers put in the car. This I will be modifying. I'm getting rid of all of this. So there's just a big square hole there because there's a double DIN going in there with GPS and all that. But obviously no rush for that. Still got bits and bobs to do here and there. I'm just sat out here, it's absolutely freezing. I must be mad. Things have got to be done. I've got, my daughter bought me this. It's one of them things you lie on when you're underneath the vehicle. She bought me that for Christmas. I got, as you know, the cortinas on axle stands, which also came with this. So I'm getting all the goodies for me to get work being on underneath the car. What's my plans today? Oh, sit here and pretend to drive, couldn't I? What I need now is the steering wheel. Actually, no clutch. Yeah, getting there. Imagine rolling down the road with no steering wheel or pedals. Well, I think I'm going to take this cover off and I'm going to go and look at the scuttle and think about what I want to do with that. Because eventually I want to put the glass in temporarily to stop this water getting in here. It's getting annoying now. I don't want it making me floor rusty. So I've got to get back on that at some point. I'm wondering whether I should just replace that door because it's really bent. Got a gap up the top. I've tried pushing the frame in, but there's just too much of a gap here. There fits lovely, so I'm gonna say this door's bent that way somehow. The two back doors line up and shut beautifully, but I'm having trouble with that door. So I want to get back onto that and look into that a bit better. So I'll be back shortly when I start doing what I'm planning on doing today. Right, I've tech screwed all of this in all the way across, all lines up. Just got to finish tapping it down, and if you look at my old previous drill holes, it all lines up. But obviously I have to replace the bottom of this lip. All these line up, look, all lines up to where it was. All I've got to do is just make these end pieces that go to this. I've cut this because obviously this is going to be a piece got to be welded on afterwards to this bottom piece here. This has got to be repaired up to here, down there, and up there. Same on the other side. Same on the other side here. I've just marked a line across there because I've got to cut this bit off because it's too tall to line up with this. Ready for these to go back in. They go in behind there, around about there somewhere. I'll be back with you when I've done a bit more of that. Here's one. I'm just putting this back on there. This, because I can't do this scuttle without this being on. So this is what I'm working on. This side's alright. I've got to weld that in, and the tech screws there. So it's going there. Clean up in there. yeah, the wing didn't line up, so I'm having to do this. So I'm going to get all that done now, and I'll bring you back when I've done some more to it. I've started welding it in. Then I've got to test fit the wing again. I've got all new wing bolts and these washer nuts brand new in the house, ready to fit in. But obviously that'll be the last thing I do, because I don't want to put new washers and stuff on there while I'm still working on it. But yeah, back shortly. Starting to weld that in, and that'll be the top rail back in, because obviously I need them in order to start lining up the bulk. Not the bulk, the scuttle panel. This here has got to be trimmed across there, and it's going to have a new one put on the top of this one to join up to the scuttle. That was just temporary, because another plate will be welded underneath here that comes out. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'll give you a proper look when I've cleaned up a bit. But I've been getting on with loads. At the moment I've just got to finish welding this, grind it and paint it. Looking good. Back to you shortly. Right, finished welding this up now. I've just got to clean it up. Look at that nice seam. Just got to finish cleaning it up, grind it, and then that's that bit done. Yeah, so that'll cool down a bit, and then I'll grind it. It's getting a bit late now, so soon I might just pack up. And hopefully upload this video for you, even though it's short, but keeps you all updated. So, yep, nearly done. Test fit the wing in a bit. Put some brush treatment on all of these bits and let that dry overnight, and then see what I've got left. So I've got the brackets put back on the inside here, this bit, but it needs cleaning and brush treating, so won't be going back on yet. Yeah, getting there. I've got a lot of cleaning up to do still. Well, I'll be back with you when I've done a bit more. Right, clean that off. I'm really chuffed with them welds. It's a seam weld all the way across. And I even filled in some holes, like tech screw holes right here. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. That is one heck of a nice weld. Awesome. Right, I'm going to start cleaning up this, get some brush treatment on it, and then I think that'll be it for today. Because I've got to do this obviously before I can start this scuttle, because obviously it's all going to be lining up in here. So yeah, it's been a fun day today. This side's looking really good. I want to try and get that, where I've made that indent there, I want to try and get the same on the other side before I put the inner plate in, just so it looks like it did a little bit. I've got to finish welding these in. A metal plate has got to go on here and across once I get to that point from here. And obviously these are going to be made to run down here. Bits like these little pinholes. Yeah. If I try to weld them, I'm just going to blow through. So I'm going to use some fiberglass to repair these little bits. Fiberglass is just as good as metal. So anything that's like this, little pinholes, I'm just going to put fiberglass sheeting over it. No point in messing around repairing little things like that. There's only a few that's like that anyway. Like tiny little pinholes like this. No point in trying to weld them up. Bit of fiberglass matting with resin on it will do just as good a job. Yeah, okay, back with you shortly then when I've started cleaning that up over there a bit. I'll pack up and I'll show you what it looks like. Right, that's that. All that's got rust treatment on it now. Still going to give that a little bit of a grind. Like some thick welding all across there has been rust treated on the top of the rail. I'm just going to let that dry, put some red oxide primer on it and call it a day. So this side will soon match this side. Getting so close to finishing these bits, and then I'm going to be fully working on this bottom section first, then I'll work on the top section. The most critical piece is obviously the bonnet hinges. They have to be aligned perfectly from there to there. So she's getting there, getting closer. I mean, you all remember what this looked like when I first got it. Everywhere was rust. Now everywhere you look, now, there's no longer rust. It's clean metal. Obviously I've got to repair my front valance. I'm going to take that off to do that, but I want to get the front end up to do that on ramps or axle stands. But yeah, she's looking good. Eventually, when I've done the repairs like that, I'm going to go over this whole car with some sandpaper, and she's going to get sanded down and smoothed. I can't wait. She's really looking like a car again. I want to give a big thank you to everyone who has been supporting my channel and subscribing to me, and some of you have left some donations towards Courtney. That will come in very handy for when I need to get some extra bits. I'm waiting on a few items from Aaron, like I think it was the bonnet stay, passenger side window winder, dash vents. The only thing that I need now is my box that goes inside there, because I broke mine. It must have been brittle. And before I start doing any more work on this, I'm going to put the air box back in and bolt it in so everything's true. This is because all the screw hole, all the drill out holes are lining up. I've just got these end pieces to make. That one shouldn't be too hard. That's probably the easiest bit. And as I said, little bits like this I'm just going to fiberglass. This is going to be the tricky bit over here, obviously, because there's a bit more missing here. This bit, not a problem. It's this bit here, but I know that this all joins up to this over here, so it shouldn't be too hard. The top section is going to be the difficult bit, because I've got to make all new lips on that. But hopefully I'll be on that soon as well. So you've got plenty to look forward to. There's still loads and loads and loads. I'm probably about 30-40% into this car, but in that bit, my god, she's looking great. I can't wait. Now I am getting back onto this. The engine, will it start? That will be coming soon. I'm debating whether to fix the starter motor that I've got or to just buy one online. And I might be going electronic ignition on it as well, instead of points, but that will come after I've done Will It Start. Also, I found somewhere to send my heads off to. They'll be able to I think it's hardened the valve stems, the valves, so as it can run on unleaded. It's going to cost £350 to do both heads. So that's something I'm looking into doing. No rush for that part, I suppose, because the engine's got to come out anyway and be rebuilt, which I will be filming all of that as well. So I'll be back with you when I put some primer on that passenger side wing rail. Hello. Right, the final bit's been done. That's the final bit for today. Looking good. Painted. So that's it for today. A bit of rust treatment in the corner just to keep it safe. All that's done for now. We'll get back to doing a bit of work to that after. Just want to start getting on that scuttle. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back with you in the next one. Please like and subscribe, really helps. Thank you to all my supporters. Bye bye.